Hello everyone, welcome back to Nick's Happy Place. Today I am super excited. This has been a long time coming and I heard it was coming, and today it is finally here. We've got the return of the McCrispy strips, basically aka chicken selects or whatever you want to call them. But look at that. We've got chicken tenders back at McDonald's, and this is supposed to be a permanent return. So, and I know, I'm not sure if the snack wraps are available yet, but also with these, meaning with chicken strips there, I'm not sure if they're releasing the snack wraps the same time as these. I didn't go inside, but I didn't notice it on the drive-thru menu. But I was just excited that my McDonald's had these. Look at that, because they don't show up on the app yet. So I know one of my coworkers questioned that. He's like, well, they're not on the app, but I called and I made sure, and there they were. So yeah, so they may not show up in your app, but two of my local McDonald's have these. I had to call this other one too just to verify. But yeah, I've been waiting for these, and there they are. Yeah. And along with that, you do also have, they did release, I'm not sure if the sauce is limited or not, but I have to fix the label on it. We've got a creamy chili sauce, which, you know me and my creamy stuff, I'm not a fan of creamy stuff, but it does have chili in it. So does chili sauce based. So I may go and give that a try and let you know my thoughts on that. But here we are, the right at hand here. Chicken strips, or McCrispy, what do they call these again? McCrispy strips is what they call these. And this is a 4-piece. You either get them in a 3 or the 4. Otherwise, you can get the combo, which has the 4-piece. You got yourself a medium fry, and then you got yourself a medium drink. So that's $9.89 plus tax at my location. I'm not sure what your location will charge, but that's what they charge me, $9.89 for a 4-piece meal. So anyways, I'm just going to go in and give this a try. I've been waiting for these. I knew they were coming, and here they are. So I'm just going to give a bite and see what we got. Not sure if that's going to focus or not. Come on, focus you. But look at that. That is a nice, there we go. That is a nice looking piece of white meat there. That is good. As far as the breading is pretty decent. Nice and crispy. That's good. I like that. The size of them could be a little bit bigger. That'd be my only real negative I could say about these right now, is size matters. So they should increase them a little bit in size. But the breading on there is pretty good. The quality of the chicken seems pretty decent. Nice white meat. That is good. Now to take a look at the creamy chili sauce. Let's see how creamy looking this is. Well, I guess it's quite orange, I guess, from the chili sauce in there. Smells okay. Since it's not super white, I guess I will go in and give it a try. See what we got here. Creamy chili sauce going in. Let me take another dip of that. Get a good coverage on that. I think it seems to like it better when it does that. Nope. Come on, focus. There we go. One of these days I'll figure out my focus on my camera a little better, like what to do. But anyways, let's just give a bite of this. Chili sauce isn't bad. It's different. Has a slight little kick to it. Not really crazy, but it has like a little kick. Not bad. I'm not sure if I would get this over my usual barbecue sauce, but something different. And these are pretty tasty though. Again, I'm happy to have them back on the menu. As far as if they're any good, They're good, but they're not like they're not amazing. They're good, but not great. I'm enjoying these. It's nice to have chicken strips back at McDonald's. Sometimes you just want some chicken strips. The snack wraps are going to be interesting getting them back. That's what I'll be looking forward to. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're on the menu yet. The chicken is here. I'm not sure if the wraps released with them. But like I said, I didn't see them on the drive-thru, so I'm assuming they probably didn't. I have to clear my palate here with a Diet Coke. Let's see. If I can get the straw out of the wrapper. There we go. Palate is clean. So let's go back in again. Like I said, size-wise, I mean, I guess this is like an average size right here, I suppose. But otherwise, I mean, they're cooked. The breading's on her is pretty solid. It's not overly crispy, but it's just kind of like a softer breading. Some bites seem to have like a little more than others, like as far as flavor goes. I'm not sure why that is. But this one seems to have a little more like peppery flavor on it. But you know, the more I eat of it, the better it is actually. It's like I'm enjoying these. It's just nice to have chicken strips back at McDonald's. Like I said, these were tested for a while, announced for a while, and then when I finally found out that they were back, I had to go. I wasn't expecting them to be here this soon. I thought it was going to be a little bit later into the May that they would have been here, but here they are before April's over. But as far as giving them a score, like I said, they're good. Oop. Sorry, went down a round tube there. They're good. They're not perfect, but they're good. I will take that. Probably a bit more of the sauce. The sauce is kind of okay. For me, when it comes to chicken, I love my barbecue sauce. That's my dipping sauce. If I'm on anything on my chicken, it's going to be barbecue. I don't want these crazy sauces and ranches and... Whoop, not huge on honey mustard either. Honey mustard's decent, but not when it comes to chicken strips, I'd rather dip in barbecue stuff or just eat them plain. That's the way I roll. But as far as these go, the sauce, I would rate the sauce. Like I said, not a huge fan of that kind of sauce. It has a creamy chili. You may like it more than me if you're a sauce person. I give the sauce like a 7. As far as the chicken selects go, or the McCrispy strips, I should say, that is their new terminology. I'll give them like an 8.5. I give these. I was wishing I could say I'd give them over 9. Some bites are better than others on there, but I give them like an 8.5. That's what I give these strips. Maybe over time they'll get better to me, but I'll still order them again. That's still a pretty... They're still decent. They're still good. That is still a nice piece of white meat. I just wish I had a little more seasoning on them, but unless they expect you to dip them more, or it's going to give you the flavor, but for me that eats them plain, that's what I'm going to give them. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll bump it up to 8.6. I'll give it 8. Well, no, I'll keep it 8.5. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to argue with myself. 8.5 on these. Let me know your thoughts on these. If you guys have been waiting for them, if you've already found them, let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, I'm just happy to have these back. I know my son will be probably pumped. When he was little, every time I got McDonald's, he just wanted chicken selects. No fries, no nothing. I had to get 2 orders of chicken selects every time I went to McDonald's. So that's what I got him. So I wonder if he'll be happy that these are back. Like I said, they're not exactly like chicken selects, but they're still good. They're pretty good offering here from McDonald's. Nice to have something different. If you don't want a chicken McNugget, they actually have real chicken there. Good deal. 8.5. That's what I give them. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts on these guys. It's always awesome to hear your reviews and your thoughts, if you agree with me or disagree with me. Always nice to know that. Otherwise, I'm going to quit jabbering. I will let you get back to your day. I thank you all for watching. You guys rock. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Back again. I just wanted to make 2 comments to you guys. First of all, I wanted to let you guys know that these may not be available at your McDonald's yet. They're available at a lot of McDonald's, but I realized after I made the video, the actual release date isn't until May 5th. So, in saying that though, a lot of people are getting access to them. They're at my location. I'm in a small town. So you may want to call ahead if you're making a journey, if you're driving like a half hour to get there. You may want to call your restaurant to make sure that they are available. I'd hate to have you say, hey, look, Nick was eating them. And then you drive all the way out there and then they don't got them and they're saying, hey, November 5th. And you'll be like, what? Or November 5th, May 5th, and you'll be like, well, what the heck? So I just wanted to point that out to you, just to make sure you guys are aware of that your store in your town may not have them. Secondly, after I was finishing the strips, I am updating my score. I would like to drop my score down. You get into the hype of things a lot of times when you're eating stuff, especially something like this. It's nostalgic. It's not the same as it used to be. They're not as like crispy as the old ones are. I'm not sure who's messaged me, but be quiet, people. But anyways, now I'm losing my train of thought here. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, in saying that, I think I get a little hype when I was doing them, when I was finishing up the review. Like I said, they are good, they're not great. I am dropping my score. I'm going to bring them down to an 8. 8.0 is what I give them. I don't want to rate these too highly. I'm trying to get cracked down on myself, as I know sometimes my scale is like here, and I need to branch it out more to make it more logical here, because I think I group everything, my whole scale, I kind of put it in the uppers where I need to pull it down more. So I would even give them like an 8, bring it down just a little bit. Like I said, they're good, they're not amazing, but they are good. Something different. So worth trying, definitely. And like I said, I will definitely get them again, but I just wanted to add that to this. So otherwise, I'm going to let you go. Once again, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.